and welcome to Studio A.I.R. This practice today is for those of you who literally have 15 minutes to practice. You're short on time, you need to move, you know you need to do something to take care of yourself, and I really want to impress upon you the idea that something is always better than nothing. So even 15 minutes can do a lot to reset your body, mind, and spirit. We're going to start in child's pose. Blocks are optional. If you'd like a block, go ahead and grab one. Otherwise, just come on into child's pose. You're going to lay all the way down. Rest your forehead onto the mat. Rest your tailbone back. Soften your belly. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And an exhale out the mouth. Let it go. And again, deep breath in. Exhale, open your mouth, side out. And then in and out through the nose. Inhale. Exhale completely. Good. And then inhale, push through your hands, ignite your arms, and curl your toes underneath you, and press yourself up and back to downward facing dog. Feel free to take a moment, breath or two, to pedal out your legs. Start to lengthen your spine as your tailbone reaches up and back. Take a deep breath here, find stillness. Complete full exhale. Good. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, curl and round. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, step all the way through. Take a low lunge. Look forward, take an inhale, set your hips. Exhale, melt your back knee down. Inhale, reach up, lift to Anjaneyasana. Option here to exhale, hands behind the back. Reach your knuckles down, lift your heart. Breath in. And breath out, reach all the way forward. Take a low lunge, inhale. Exhale, lengthen three-legged dog. Breath in. And exhale, down, downward facing dog. Left leg up, breath in. Knee to nose, breath out, curl around. Inhale, reach up, lift up, breath in. Knee to nose, exhale, step all the way through. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, back knee down. You can either modify with hands on your thighs or reach all the way to the sky. And you're welcome to stay here with hands to the sky, breath in. Or interlace opposite pinky in front this time. Reach back as you lift. Inhale. Exhale. Low lunge. Good. This time, spring your back foot forward to meet your front foot. Front of the mat. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Drop the crown of your head. Feel free to keep your knees nice and soft here. And then root through your feet and take a long spine to rise to the sky. Breath in. Exhale, hands through heart center. Take an inhale, reach up, lift up, breath in. Exhale, clasp your fingertips around your wrists and take a side bend to the right. You can either stay here or take your left leg, sweep it back, and find a little cross-legged stretch here. Inhale. Exhale, back to center. Inhale and center. Exhale, second side. Again, option to sweep back and cross that leg if you want a little bit more. Breath in. And breath out. Nicely done. Inhale up. Exhale, lift your heart. Cactus arms. Keep your belly engaged and your tailbone heavy. Legs are strong. Inhale up. Exhale, long spine to forward fold all the way down. Take an inhale to halfway lift. And an exhale, walk your way back to a plank pose. Take one inhale in plank here. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Press all toenails into the mat. Roll your shoulders on your back, elbows to the sky, and then lengthen down the tip of your nose as you lift to baby bhujangasana. Inhale. Exhale down. And then high cobra. Press all the way up, shoulders back, heart lifts. Inhale. By way of knees and toes, press all the way back to downward facing dog. One breath in. Full breath out, maybe out the mouth here. And then inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, you can either tiptoe, walk, or float all the way to the front of your space. Halfway lift, inhale. forward fold, exhale. Move downward rise all the way to the top, breath in. Exhale, hands through heart center, Samastitihi. And we go again, inhale up, Sun A, movement to breath this time. Exhale, long spine to forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, walk your way back to a plank pose. Take an inhale in plank. And exhale, lower chaturanga. And then inhale, upward facing dog this time. Thigh bones lift, head of the arm bones back as your heart lifts. Inhale. Exhale, back, down dog. Let's lift the right leg up and back. Inhale deeply. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, step it through, low lunge. Inhale, reach and lift. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Hold for an exhale, level off your hips. Lift your belly, long spine. And then inhale, take a star pose here, just a transition. You're gonna land in warrior two toward the front of your space, right toes forward. Good, hold your lunge and then inhale, sweep to reverse warrior. Exhale, you're flowing all the way down to your side angle. Sweep the air like a full moon and then lengthen your fingertips up overhead as you lengthen your tailbone toward your right heel. Your left heel, excuse me. Good, and then inhale, straighten your front leg, reverse triangle. Lift all the way to the sky, breath in. Good, exhale, lengthen forward as far as you can reach. When you can't reach anymore, place your hand on a block or the floor right behind your foot. Notice I have a little bend in the knee. You can straighten once you get there. Just be careful not to hyperextend. And then peel your heart open, shoulders down the back, option to reach to the sky. Deep breaths here. Inhale, take your hand on your hip, bend your knee, look forward. And then slide your block or fingertips forward and lift your back leg up nice and high to half moon. Take your fingertips on your hips, lift that hip to the sky, and then reach. Option to look down or up, breath in. Keep this lifted leg long, look down, and reach it all the way back until you find your warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, full moon sweep to cartwheel all the way down. You're stepping back to your plank, lowering to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's go left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, step all the way through. Coming up to your crescent lunge, inhale, sweep and lift. Hold for an exhale. And then we go star pose as a transition to land your exhale in warrior two. Hold for a breath, get steady, get solid through the legs, lengthen your side waist. And then keep this leg bent as you reach to reverse warrior. Sweep your ribcage open, let it sing. And then just like a full moon, all the way to your side ankle. Peel your heart open. Tailbone draws back as the navel lifts away from your pubic bone. And then straighten your front leg, lift up, reverse triangle. Exhale, lengthen forward, lengthen, 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 and then find your foundation so that you can peel open and expand. Good. So again, shoulders down, the back away from the ears. See if you can lengthen both side waists equally long. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hand on hip, bend your front knee, look forward, and then press into your half moon. Notice my fingertips are, I'm using them as a guide to peel my pelvis open to the side of the room, and then I lift up and find my full expression. One more breath here, lengthen your heel back behind you, and then bend your front knee, but keep finding length as you land. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, cartwheel through your vinyasa. Moving through it, building heat. All the way down to chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Nice
work. Let's inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, step all the way through. This time pivot back, heel down, and inhale, warrior one. All the way up. Exhale, hold. And then inhale, star pose, another transition. Bend your left knee deeply. Come all the way down to Skandasana, holding here. Inhale, open your arms to the sky, breath in. Exhale, walk yourself forward to a low lunge. Find your low lunge, look forward, and exhale, press grounded airplane. Good, stay in your grounded airplane or lift your hands to prayer, breath in. Keep leveling off your hips. You can bend your standing leg, but ignite that back leg. Maybe you reach your fingertips behind you. One more breath here. Exhale, hands down to standing splits. You can stay in your standing split or lift your left leg energetically, bend your standing leg, look between your hands, stabilize the shoulders over wrists, and do a few handstand kicks. Scissor inner thighs together as you do it. Just little kicks, no big deal, nothing too much thought. Good. And then reach all the way back. Step back, vinyasa. And all the way back. Good, let's lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, step through. Back heel pivots down, and then inhale. Warrior one, nice and victorious. Exhale, hold. Inhale, star pose transition to exhale, warrior two. Good. Excuse me, exhale, Skandasana to the back. My apologies. Good. And then inhale, reach it up, lift up. Good. And then exhale, look where you're going and start to walk just like a stealthy little animal. Hand over hand, find your low lunge. Good, back leg lifts fiercely as you lengthen to grounded airplane. And stay, you can have hands on blocks to stabilize or maybe start to play with gravity. And just see where this takes you. Good, one more breath here, lengthen. Standing splits as your exhale. And you can stay here enjoying this stretch or play with me. Just take a couple of kicks. Scissoring inner thighs. Breathing deeply. Just letting that back leg lift you up. Good, and then step all the way back to your low lunge. Step back to plank vinyasa. And all the way back. Ooh, good. Take a deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands. You're stepping or jumping all the way through to a seat. Nice work, hands behind the thighs, roll your shoulders on the back, lift your heart, and then come to Navasana boat pose. Now if your low back starts to collapse, that's a sign you could even touch your toes down just to feel that length through the spine. Otherwise, hands here, using biceps, or lengthen forward. Breathe an option to straighten your legs. Maybe lift up for one more breath in. Good, and exhale, roll all the way down. Head down, bend both knees, bring feet hip width apart, press your triceps into the ground, fingertips forward, neutral rotation in the legs. So toes are forward, not out, straight forward. Inner thighs spin down as you press to a bridge. Just take a simple bridge lift first, breath in, and exhale, breath out. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, breath out. So important. Keep your gaze to the sky so you have a natural C curve in the back of your neck. You're pressing into bridge pose. Full expression here. Option to walk shoulders underneath you. Press your knuckles down if that's the case. Forearms down and peel your heart open. Good. Inhale. Full, complete exhale. One more breath here. And come all the way down, nicely done. We're coming into Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. So soles of the feet together, knees wide apart. Take a moment to place a hand on your heart, a hand on your belly. Just check in for a moment, find your breath.
you doing? Good, stay in your practice. Sometimes when we have such a short time of the day, the mind starts to wander straight away as soon as we get still. Just see if you can breathe here. And then take your hands towards your outer thighs, draw your knees together, give yourself a nice little hug, and rock back and forth. Really nice. And then cross your left leg over your right, bump your hips toward the left, and let your knees fall over to the right, supine twist. Widen your arms. I like to bring my opposite hand just right on top of my rib cage to remind myself to rest the front body here. Couple deep breaths. Close your eyes, soften your face, your jaw, your throat, your tongue. Good, and then uncross the legs, come back to center. Let's bump it to the second side. So bring the hips over to the right, cross right leg over left, and let's bring legs to the left side. This small, short practice can bring so much awareness of how good it actually feels to move again. Sometimes when that's all you have, that's all you need. Come back to center, we take a happy baby here. So clasp your outer feet, let your thigh bones grow heavy, widen your thighs and your knees, and just really let your groins soften here. If you'd like a little bit more, you could extend one leg, maybe the second leg, maybe little archer's legs, or you could take full Upavishta Konasana with wide legs if that feels good to you. And then gently bring everything back to center and start to find your way into your final Shavasana. Yes, even 15 minutes gives you a Shavasana, so just take a rest here and try to really soften the body, deepen your breath. Muscles melt, bones grow heavy. Just take this moment to let all tension, all chattering thought just dissipate and dissolve and float away. A couple more breaths here. Gently start to wiggle fingers and toes, deepen your breath. On your next inhale, reach your arms up overhead. On your exhale, roll to one side and press yourself up to a comfortable seat. And in this seated pose, bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Honor all that you've brought to this practice, all it took to carve out this time for yourself. Many days, this is all we have. So take advantage of it. No shame in your game for only having 15 minutes. Kudos to you for carving out time for your self-care. Take a deep breath in. Heavy exhale out the mouth. Softly open your eyes, bring your thumbs up to your third eye center. Namaste. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself, for your practice. My name is Jen. If you liked this video, please like, subscribe, and share so that I can continue sharing my content with as many people who need it as possible. You're busy, you have a lot on your